I knew there was that book, and if the Pope gets elected, and there's two antimatter and matter come together, that the world's going to end. But
isn't that Da Vinci Code?
Yeah, that thing. But I'm not sure. Yeah, that's about all I know about the Pope.
I'm not sure that that's real.
Yeah, it was interesting though.
Well, it's got Tom Hanks in it, so it's got to be real, right? Just like
that's right, Forrest Gump.
Just like Forrest Gump and Saving Private Ryan.
That's right. Which was
right.
Well, Saving Private Ryan was kind of real, wasn't it?
No, not at all.
No. Well, World War II happened.
World War II did happen.
Yeah, so it's kind of real, based on a true story.
Based on a true story. Just like all the Law and Orders happen to be. So anyways, the stone isn't coming out. So they're saying, hey, we're gonna have to go get that. I'm like, oh, really? And well, I set up an appointment, and I go, and I wake up, and I'm like, wow, feeling a lot better. That kidney stone is gone. But in replace of the kidney stone, I now have a 8-foot long. It's hard to say, even now, 8-foot long straw, going from my kidney to my bladder, to my urethra, and out the business end of my Johnson. And so for the next week, I have to use that as my means of vacating.
All right,
so
let's back up a couple steps. All right, now you're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And now, did they tell you they were going to do this before they did it?
I don't recall that. But
were you in a lot of pain at this point, or were the drugs kind of you're okay with it?
Drugs were doing fine.
So you weren't in a lot of pain.
No, because I'd been taking. I mean, they were recommended dose. I was kind of doubling up on that.
That's usually more is better is usually
just to be sure.
Rule of thumb. Sure. Yeah, rule of thumb is more is better with drugs.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk any.
So they told you they're going to put something up your Twinkie.
No, well, yes, that they were going to go get the offending.
Okay.
But
and you did not run away.
No. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean,
run away.
Run away. Yeah, I'll live with it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't think no. So it ended up happening. So I wake up and I got to stick with that for a week because I guess when they do that, there's potential damage to the urethra, and you don't want to collapse. You don't want to collapse. All right, if you're going in after that stuff, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta be.
Oh God.
Gotta be careful.
Oh.
So a week after that, I go back to the urologist.
Oh, wait a minute. Back up. How did they get this thing in there?
I have no idea. I was KO'd. I was out.
Oh, they knocked you out?
Oh yeah. They knocked me out to get it to begin with.
To get what?
To get the kidney stone.
What do you mean
That's how
to get
they got it? They went up. No.
I'm talking about when they put that thing in there.
Yeah.
You were knocked out for it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I would.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I couldn't do it. I can't even imagine.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine somebody putting something up there.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty much knocked out, and so anyways, I'm like,
Wow.
wake up with the replacement. I'm no longer feeling any pain in my kidneys, but I got this other replacement, and I think I have a drug habit. That's I'm feeling well. My first thought was there's a time.
Now at this point, your penis is about 8 feet long and about the size of a pencil.
Right. Well, the tube is 8 feet long, and the first foot is just my penis, and then the rest is. Yeah. But
first foot, huh?
Right. But I go back to work, and I'm thinking, wow, I could use a little pick me up. feeling kind of down. I was like, oh
Okay.
no, that's it. I'm a junkie. That's it. That's the first sign.
You were
And,
worried. You get this thing hanging out of your
well, it's not hanging out. It's just like
Well,
a
it's
little bit of.
it's
It's
coming
just
out
like,
of your thing.
yeah, it's there. I mean, you can see
You've
but
got
it's not
something
like,
sticking out of your thing, and you're worried
yeah.
about whether or not you're addicted to your OxyContin.
hmm
Oh,
I don't want
that'd be
I don't want to.
that
Like
would be the
Rush
furthest.
Limbaugh.
Yeah, but that would be the furthest thing from my mind. Now, can you feel this thing in there?
Not really.
Really? Oh, I can't. I can't imagine you couldn't feel it.
Well,
Now, where's
I
the? Now
tell you what,
it comes out to a
not
bag.
attempt to rub one out. I did not do that.
Oh my God!
I didn't
I
even
can't-
think about that. I was.
Oh yeah, I would. That would not come to mind. No,
I think I shut my
that-
internet off just to make sure,
just to be safe.
just to be safe.
Now, yeah, you had a bag on the other end of that, right? To catch the
A
pee.
bag?
To catch the pee.
No. Why would I have
Where
a
did-
bag on the other end of it?
To catch the pee.
No. If I peed regular.
Oh, you pee out of a straw?
Yeah.
Oh my God! No way.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, way.
So you could control when you peed?
Yeah, it's just normal. You just peed through a straw.
Oh, I thought when you had a catheter, it flowed all the time. You couldn't really control it at all.
No, you're still the boss.
Well, how do you control it? I mean, if because that thing must go through the valve, right?
I don't know, dude. It worked. It was fine. I wasn't pissing in my pants, or I didn't have
What?
a colostomy bag.
Not a colostomy bag, but a pee bag.
I know. Well, I didn't have one of those either. I was fine.
So did you have a cap on the end of it?
No, I just peed regular.
That's so weird.
I don't know, dude. It worked. That's all I know. It worked fine.
Now, how wide was this thing?
It was small. It went into my urethra.
I know that. Stop saying it. Oh, God. So okay, when you pee, it must be okay. If it's smaller than your urethra, so you must have pee like a fine stream.
I don't know. I didn't really. I mean, it was a little bit
You
uncomfortable.
probably pee it really far. Make it pee really far.
I don't really remember it having any exceedingly increasing distance.
Well, I'm thinking of Bernoulli's equation and the whole with the smaller walls and pressure,
volume,
velocity.
temperature. That's Bernoulli's. Pressure,
Well,
volume.
the velocity thing. With the
That was. Dude,
Bernoulli's other equation.
Anyways, it was just temporary. They got it
Well,
out.
yeah, I would hope so. Yeah.
I had a tube, and then.
Oh boy.
I did at the time. I didn't really know how long it was, right? And
Oh.
but holy crap, dude! When he started reeling that out, so it was a week went by. He figured, okay, it's safe.
Now, what was the tube going to do for you if it was the same as your urethra?
Well, it prevented it from collapsing, just in case.
Oh, goodness sakes!
Because I mean, you're pulling a rock through it. You don't. You could have caused some trauma. You're sending
All right, I think that's all for tonight.
This show is over.
Oh,
So anyways,
gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how long it was, but when he told me to lay down and I'm going to pull it out, and so I'm like, okay. So he starts reeling it out, kind of like a fishing rod. I'm
man.
It actually pulls me physically. I get pull up with it, and he's like, no, lay down. He kind of pushes me back a little bit, like, okay. And it just keeps going and going and going. I'm like, what did you guys do to me? I felt like a cyborg or something.
Oh my
I was
God.
like not all human anymore. But anyways, got it out. Peed a little bit more blood, but that was just just getting it everything fixing
Residuals,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fine. I've never. But here's the key. So I used to drink a lot of tea. I lived in Florida. Didn't. I thought I drank plenty of water, but maybe I didn't. And soda, this caramel coloring will do it to you. That's nasty. And
I've been known to drink a soda or two.
drink a soda or two. Well,
Yeah.
if you do drink soda, you can go with the doctor says you can drink some the clear soda like Sprite or 7-Up.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Maybe some knee high, maybe some Orangina.
Yeah, I pretty much need Coke.
Coke. What about Pepsi? What about Pepsi?
Pepsi's too sweet. Pepsi's too sweet.
Oh,
And I don't think. I
Wow.
mean, I think it has the same amount of caramel coloring. Caramel or caramel?
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
is
a
what
different
it is.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Caramel.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
well. I will say you have one upped me on your kidney stone story, Lenny.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, how'd you like that story? What do you think of that? Oh,
I'm glad I'm not you because I don't want anybody putting anything up my penis.
right, right. And I lived alone, man. Oh, I had to trick them. I had to after they did the surgery.
Uh huh.
I had I can't. Was it after they did the surgery or after they gave me the drugs or something? I had to trick them into letting me go home
Oh, because you were supposed
because
to drive.
I wasn't supposed to drive, and I was fine, but I was like,
Yeah, I must have been. I must have been in much better shape than you because I didn't even have any drugs at the hospital. They gave me I picked up the pills at the pharmacy and drove home and took them when I got home. And
yeah.
I wasn't. There was no pain
Um,
because mine passed through and it didn't. Now, where yours was stuck in your kidney? Is that where it was?
yeah, I tried to pee it out. It wasn't working. It wasn't.
But all the time the pain was up in your back still, up in your kidney.
Oh well, it was. I was pretty drugged up, and
Hmm.
I could still. It was a dull pain. It wasn't. It wasn't like. Um, I could put it in the back of my mind, kind of
Hmm.
thing. It wasn't like there. Wow, man, we are like all about kidney talk today, man. What is up with that?
Well, it's an experience. Now part of the problem when I was researching this, doing playing Dr. John online, doing the self diagnosis on WebMD, was that the description was this is the most painful thing you'll ever feel. Could be compared to childbirth for a man, and and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is
But
just
yeah,
going to get worse.
that's the rumor. That is.
Now mine was extremely painful.
I never planned on having children.
Yeah, mine was extremely painful, but I don't think it was probably nearly as painful as yours. I think I got off easy. I think I maybe had a little one, a little bitty one.
Yeah, mine was pretty tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
A little
definitely
bitty.
don't want a little bitty one. I don't want anything, or I have a giant urethra. One of the two. Uh,
That's always a plus, man. Giant
Yeah.
urethra.
giant urethra.
That's the name of my new punk rock band. Giant urethra.
Giant Lenny and the giant urethras. Yeah. Wow. That's that's quite a
Coming to a town near.
yeah. That was quite a story. Whew. So that was the first part of the week, and then of course, as we mentioned, I don't know if we want to get into this now with the whole Whitney Houston thing. That was.
I tell you
oh,
what, Whitney Houston, man. I loved Whitney Houston at one point in time. She was
Yeah.
so sexy. And at the time when The Bodyguard came out, and here's a little transition here. At the
Yeah.
time when The Bodyguard came out, I was in love. I was very much in love with a girl, and and I was going to school in Idaho, right? And
Yep.
I drove all the way to Kansas City on one of those long breaks.
Are you
Kansas City.
insane?
Yeah, that's how I did say. I was in love.
Oh
You'll
my
find that
God.
I do a lot of silly things for love. But
Kansas City.
and yeah, Kansas City from Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Oh my
and,
God. Now this is well, what car was this in?
This is I had well, if you remember in Orlando, I had a broke down Ranger. When I left,
Yeah, the Ford Ranger.
I bought a new Ranger, a blue one.
Okay.
And, so that worked. That was a brand new one. So I drove that. I actually went careening off of like a embankment in Wyoming, but had enough momentum to go all the way over the embankment into the other into the oncoming traffic.
Oh
and
God.
turned around the other way, and
Keep on going.
keep going. Went up to the next turnaround and went
Came back.
slower at that icy point.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was in the wintertime, obviously. And
I will say somebody is looking out for you.
oh yeah,
But having a good time doing it.
He's laughing at me.
He's laughing at you. Yeah.
That Lenny, he keeps
That Lenny.
he keeps us laughing. I just remember this very vividly. So when I could only, I think our breaks were like 4 days 4 days long. So
Uh huh.
took